Peace and power, everybody. My name is Kerwin Pittman. As Christy Puckett said, great introduction. Most importantly, I'm just somebody who languished in the cage for a long time. When all the titles and all the, the glitz and the glamour go away, I'm somebody who spent 11 and a half years in the carceral system. My whole 20s was spent inside of the carceral system. In the carceral system, I lost and found myself, right? And it wasn't because of the state. Make no mistake about that. The state wasn't meant and provided programming to rehabilitate nobody. I did it because I wanted to make a change. I did it because one day when I was in solitary confinement, out of my many stints, particularly this stint, 365 days, I was sentenced to in solitary confinement. I looked in the mirror after about 10 months and realized that, Kerwin, you got to do something different. You got to change. You got to do something different. So I know today we're out here demanding that the governor end the road, do something. Yeah. And of course, me being an organizer, the first thing I thought of was a chant. I'm going to say, we won't go. I want y'all to say, free the road. We won't go. 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 Free the road. Governor Cooper, we are out here demanding, because I think at this point asking says a subtle tone to it. We're demanding that you free the road. We are demanding that. You have to be firm in your stance. And for me, it's just something about asking. It's just something about asking. If we witnessed the brutal murder of George Floyd happen, would we have asked Derek Chauvin to get off of George Floyd's neck? Would we have asked that, y'all? No. Would we have asked that? No. Definitely not. We would have pushed him off, but most importantly, our actions would have demanded that he get off of his neck. My sister paraphrased it great earlier. Right now, the state is on the neck of those who are on the road.
That's right. That's right.
And guess what? We won't go.
Free the road.
We won't go.
Free the road.
We won't go.
Free the road.
Today, I guess for me, speaking is a call to action because I'm preaching to the choir. Y'all here. It is a call to action to take this message to other people. This should be packed. This should be packed. I'm going to say it one more time. This should be packed full of people. So this is a call to action for everybody out here to spread the message, spread the word, put pressure, most importantly, on the person who's in a position to make a difference. I'm going to say it again. Put pressure on the person who's in a position to make a difference. Until then, we won't go.
Free the road.
We won't go.
Free the road.
We won't go.
Free the road.
Now, we all know that death row is extremely baked in racism, white supremacy. From its inception, we got to call it how it is, y'all. That's what I mean. Tell somebody. You have to call a spade, and you have to be unwavering in what you say.
That's right. Unwavering.
Sometimes when you dial it back, what you're doing is giving a pass to racism, white supremacy, and these racist structures to continue to thrive and continue to be alive. Y'all got to call it how it is. Wherever you go. But most importantly, we won't go.
Free the road.
We won't go.
Free the road.
And I keep saying that because I want that to be embedded in your minds. When you get to the point where you feel like you wavering, you tired, you got to tell yourself, we won't go.
Free the road.
This is what you have to tell yourself. You have to stay in this fight. Because though we sit out here and advocate for these individuals, people right now are sitting on death row and don't know what their future gonna look like.
That's right.
We gonna go back to our lives after this rally. It's sad that we're gonna go back, find us something to eat, go do whatever we do. But it's gonna be people still on death row. You have to leave with that on your heart and that in your mind every time you move. Every time you move is extremely important. And I'm not going to hold y'all too much longer. As I sat and thought about the death penalty, what I would say, I wrote down a bunch of stuff, y'all. But of course I ain't saying nothing because for me, it's about speaking from here, right? When I thought about the death penalty, I said this ain't nothing but modern day lynching. Right. I thought about strange fruit hanging from the trees. This what went through my mind. When you really think about it, this is nothing more than modern day lynching for public display. And it's one person who can make a difference. And until that person make a difference and choose to free the road, guess what? We won't go.
Free the road.
We won't go.
Free the road.
Governor Cooper, we won't go.
Free the road.
We won't go.
Free the road.
Governor Cooper, we won't go.
Free the road.
We won't go.
Free the road.
Governor Cooper, we won't go.
Free the road.
We won't go.
Free the road.
Thank y'all. Peace and power.